Hey guys, Bushcraft 412, once again talking about survival foods for the second video of the night. Still waiting on my Mylar bag, so I figured I'd make another video real quick while I'm waiting. And just a little update, hopefully I'm going to do my bug out bag video tomorrow. So be prepared for that one. Now, I did a little shopping today in anticipation of getting these Mylar bags, so I wanted some stuff to put into them. And so I picked up some extra supplies. Plus, hey, with the fiscal cliff coming, all this stuff going on in the world, why not? So I picked up 7 pounds of rice, which cost me about maybe $3.50. I picked up 6 pounds of beans, various different beans from like dollar stores, and some of these are Walmart. You know, I went all over today looking for deals. And so about 6 pounds of nice dry beans, and those were anywhere from $1 to like 50 cents a bag. This is my find of the day. These little foil pouches with sardines in them. Got them for 59 cents a piece. So I got a dozen of them. I might go back tomorrow and pick up another dozen or two. These are kind of nice as a survival food. Sardines are very calorie dense and you know, a lot of protein, a lot of fat, a lot of sodium and cholesterol and all that that'll help you, especially if you're on a reduced calorie diet. So I picked up a dozen of these, and I like them too because they're really easy to throw in bug out bags. Expiration date on them is about 2 years. I think most of these are fall of 2014. So I got 2 years, and plus they'll probably be good longer than that. They'll probably be good a couple years after that. So it's something which, you know, I will eat slowly throughout time. I tend to bring them a lot on like camping trips and stuff like that because they're a nice, easy protein source for on the trail. And 59 cents a piece, that was about $5 for all of them. Got a couple things of sugar at the dollar store. They were like 75 cents a piece for a pound of sugar. Buying them in the big bags is way more economical, guys. But I don't know, I was at the dollar store and I was carrying stuff around in my hand and I just didn't want to grab the bag. So, and plus I have a ton of sugar stored, so I only bought just 2 pounds extra. I'm going to put some sugar in a Mylar bag, probably a 2-pound bag for when I get that. Got these little things of baking soda. Those were, I think, 2 for $1, maybe 50 cents. They might have been 60 cents, something in that neighborhood. Great item to stock up on. You can make flour, baking soda, sugar, and salt. You can make a lot of stuff. Very good survival stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't have the bigger things, but I didn't want to buy the big one at Walmart. But those are just little dollar store ones. Flour, big bag of flour. I already stole some of it for the kitchen. Put a little bit into a Ziploc bag for the kitchen. The rest is going to go into a Mylar bag or maybe even the food saver, because flour doesn't need an oxygen absorber. Neither does sugar either. They just need they're fine actually. Putting an oxygen absorber will screw them up. We got some pasteurized milk. You get these at the dollar stores. They have, as you can tell, they're usually like foreign names. They don't need to be refrigerated, which is what I like about them. And their expiration dates, usually because they're dollar store, are within like 6 to 8 months. I like them because they're an easy way to have milk that you don't need in the refrigerator. So in an emergency situation, you have some milk. So if you are doing some baking or cooking or whatever, you can have liquid milk, on hand. Especially, I was torn between getting the liquid milk and the powdered milk, the instant milk. But everyone's seen instant milk. Not everyone's seen these milk pouches. So I bought these for more the show and tell, and they were $1 a piece. Once again, you're talking, so this one's got about 6 months on it, and it's the best state, so it'll probably be better. It'll probably last longer than that. It'll probably last an extra while longer than that. And if you refrigerate them, they'll probably last even longer, but you don't have to. These, as you can see, they say refrigerate after opening. But these are a great option. I find them at like Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, places like that. Sometimes you'll find them at like cheap, like corner grocery stores and stuff like that. They're basically just like ultra pasteurized milk that they store in these cartons with the Mylar coatings inside. So I always like to have a handful of them. I keep about probably between 8 to 10 of these in the pantry, and I tend to use them for like cooking projects and things like that to keep them rotated. Great prep if you have children in the house. It's a good way to keep milk around for babies or toddlers, and that doesn't need refrigerating until you open it. And the last thing, just another little thing of Quaker, instant oatmeal. This is probably about 2,000 calories for like $1.80. So it's about a day's worth of food. So, and plus I really like oatmeal, and you can use it in making cookies and baking and all that. So great little prep. And once again, these are something that lasts 2 or 3 years as they sit. If you were to put them with an oxygen absorber, they might last, a few more years, but I rotate these pretty regularly. I'll probably go through one of these a month. I have oatmeal a lot for breakfast, so I have about, probably about a dozen or so of those kicking around the house. And I just make sure I don't keep more than I can rotate, and that was just kind of a refresher. So there you go, guys. This is today's survival food haul. Now I did a little math, and altogether this is just about 30,000 calories. So considering this is a household of 2 people, you're looking at about an 8 to 10 day supply of food right here. So I know it looks like a ton, but this is literally a week and a half of survival. But the good news is the price on this was only about 25 bucks. So if you are on a budget, this really isn't that bad. And you can go cheaper. You don't have to buy the little sugars. You can buy the big ones that are, more cost effective. You can buy bigger. You can definitely buy more economically than I did. I did not consider what was the cheapest, but just what was kind of convenient to me. So 10-day food supply. We got a good supply of carbohydrates, proteins, fats in the milks and all that. Good supply. And so what you're looking at is essentially $3 a day for 2 people, or $1.50 per person per day. So to get your food supply built up a week at a time, you can do that for $20, $25 a week, and then do it small piecemeal like this. Every time you go to the grocery store, you spend 20 extra bucks, and by this, your food supply will grow very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this week's survival food.